Welcome, everyone. Welcome into Purple Lunar Rose Tarot and Astrology. Today, guys, it's midday for me, so I'm trying to do this a little bit early for you guys. I know there's so many of you on the other side of the world. Hi, Nama. Hi, Miss L. Hi, Sandra. All right, we're going to do a subscriber current energy. I am going to look at masculine and feminine. Guys, please remember, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. Does not matter which type of spiritual journey you're on, right? I'm really excited to use my new cards. I know you guys on the other side of the world didn't get to see them last night. I do want to mention really quickly before we get started, we do have Twitch tonight. It is Wednesday night, and I am going to be over there doing the pick a card. I know I missed it last week, guys. I apologize. Please forgive me. The holidays, family, everything just kind of got super busy. So Sagittarius full moon is upon us, guys. It's going to be here. Right about midnight, the night of the 3rd and early morning 4th. So really just depends on where you're at. And I know it can get really complicated, but guys, just remember the energy portal for this full moon is here before and after, and we all feel energies at different times, right? So if you want to join us for the pick a card, guys, all that information is in the description box of this video. All right, so let's get over and let's get to it. Let's see who's all in here. You guys are coming in early. Look, Rashima. I'm so glad to see you guys. Oh, I'm so glad, Nama. I'm so glad. Nama reminded me this morning. She was like, hey, some of us are over here and we sleep at 3 a.m. All right. Sometimes I need a little reminder, guys. Sometimes I need a little reminder. All right. So I'm going to do masculine energy first. Guys, I definitely had to prepare for this live. Miss Elsa's grounding. Yes, so important. Miss El hits it right on the nose. So I got this huge when I was like making the thumbnail and I was getting ready and, kind of checking in with the energies. I got this huge, just like pit in my stomach feeling, almost like someone had just kind of punched me in the gut. I do feel like that's coming from the masculine side. I do feel like there's just a lot of what's a nice way of saying this? It's a lot of like karmic energies that are being like released. So full moons we release, right? That's what we do. And this particular full moon is really forcing us, like even the people pleasers, really forcing us to fill our cup first, right? That's why Nama was like, hey, I can't stay up till 3 in the morning, Rosa. You know what I'm saying? Because the energies are kind of, when you're on this journey, it's like they're just pulling us to do these things. But masculine energy, as feminine energy, is more in this forgiveness energy right now. Because there's been reunion, there's like, oh, I have to let this thing go. You have to like release this thing I'm mad about or whatever. There's more like healing over here on the feminine, but the masculine energy, there is healing over there, but it's just like, you reap what you sow. So it's like there's this energy of having to clear out karmic cycles, right? I guess that's the best way I could say it. All right, so that's what I felt this morning when I was getting ready. So I am going to use the Romance Angels. I'm actually going to use it throughout the whole spread. I did this for myself when I was practicing and it worked out great. So let's check in with the masculine's current energy. Ooh, look at this. We have retreat coming out. I know that's actually very true in my own journey. It's time to disconnect from the world. So it's retreat, but it's not in the way that the feminine energy is thinking. Like there's a lot of feminine energy in here, so I could right away pick it up. Like what? No, it's retreat in maybe like in the 5D, but it's like together. It's together. It is a moment of disconnect, and it's just because so much is happening to the masculine. It's like they're seeing all the signs of the journey, right? In all aspects, whether, it's career, home life, purpose. It's like they're seeing it everywhere. So there's this little bit of like overwhelming again. And it's also like, again, the karmic cycle is like cleansing out those old unhealthy habits, toxic situations, because they can see now, the masculine energy can see that it's holding them down or holding them back, right? All right, so let's look at feminine energy. All right, we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. All right, so feminines are in this energy of like forgiving, cleaning the slate off. But there is this like a little bit of hesitancy, and I think it's just fear because feminine energy doesn't want to get hurt again, right? But there is something about like, I think I was telling Nama this morning. It's like we're feeling this pull. The feminine energy is feeling this pull to assist the masculine. And I do feel like we're going to be called upon to like do something. I do have that like pending energy. I don't know what that is yet, and I haven't really quite been able to figure it out. But I don't think that we need to jump the gun either, because we don't want to enable anything or anyone either, right? So there's something about like paying attention to the red flags, help when help is needed, but also like give space so that the masculine can pick themselves up, right? All right, so let's pull a bridging energy. Look at this. Let your friends help you. That is very direct. Ask for and accept support from others. Oh my gosh. It's Diana. It's Diana in here. It's just so direct. Very soon. And Sandra knows too. I have to like call them sometimes and just like unglue. Very soon is on the bottom. So it's giving me a little bit of a timing for those of you that are looking for a time. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, so this, I know that it's called subscriber energy, guys, and I promise that I'm tapping into our like PLR collective energy. But I am a twin and I am on this journey. And when I do these readings, I'm definitely looking into my own masculine and feminine energies also, right? But it helps you guys because it's collective energy, because we're all on this journey. We're all experiencing the same thing. Like I had to call and talk to someone on the phone for, I don't know, like 45 minutes to an hour, probably longer. I don't know, bless her heart. But it was like, I just had to completely unglue because it's like, there's so much going on and I'm not sure, like, I don't want to take the wrong route, right? Like, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't want to like step on anybody's boundaries, but I also want to enforce my boundaries, right? So sometimes we just need like, what did she call it? A sounding board. You know what I'm saying? Like a sounding board. I love you, Sandra. Thank you so much. But it's definitely like what I feel both energies are doing. When you're on this journey, it's really hard to find people to be able to talk to about what you're experiencing, right? And it's because it's different spiritual journey than other spiritual journeys, okay? The thing that catapulted us stays with us throughout our journey, right? And the thing I'm talking about, if you're feminine, if you resonate more with the feminine energy, it's going to be your divine masculine, the counterpart, the person that you met that you're like, what the F just comes in and like turns your whole world upside down. It's because you're stuck in like a karmic loop. And that, and like the universe, it's your soul that does it. It's one soul, guys. So it's like it comes over and knocks on your shoulder and it's like, hey, get out of this loop. We can't do this no more, right? And maybe you've been doing it lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. In this lifetime, the soul was like, you know what? We're done with that, right? So sometimes you need a sounding board just so you can kind of like express what you're going through. But also, like, I know I pick each of you guys. Like, I have Miss Tina, I have Sandra, I have Miss L, I have Diana, but I pick you guys based on your strengths, right? So like yesterday, I needed someone who was not going to, I needed someone who's going to give me a blunt answer. You know what I'm trying to say? And so when I can give you guys a blunt answer, I have no problem doing that. Spirit tells me it's okay every day. But like to give myself a blunt answer, am I really being blunt or am I telling myself something I want to hear? So if you guys, it's the Sagittarius full moon. Okay. This full moon is going to give you guys some blunt illumination. It's going to show you something that you're just not going to be able to run from anymore. So I had to call Diana because she's the Sagittarius. You see what I'm saying? And she was very direct. As soon as I got it all the blubbering out and got to the question, she was like, bam, direct, no hesitation. You know what I mean? So if you guys are struggling with, this journey and what's happening, that's why PLR is here. That's why I started this whole channel. That's my purpose. Like, that's what happened. When this happened to me, I was in this little 2-bedroom trailer with this tiny little window that was covered with an air conditioner. There was no daylight. I just stayed in there with my bottle of vodka. You know what I'm trying to say? And I just hid in there, and there was no one to talk to but God, right? And all the demons. But you know what I'm saying? We all had to have a conversation. We had to talk it out. We had to, clear the air so I knew what path my soul was trying to take. But yeah, in that process, I definitely heard like there's other twins, there's other people experiencing this, and they don't have anybody either. People look at them funny too. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, that's what we're here for. So I love when like Miss L helps and answers questions, or like when Sandra comes in and welcomes everyone, or Diana with the free list. Like, she's the bomb list maker, right? Sandra is too. I love her. She comes in definitely and saves the day a lot of times. But yeah, yes, Miss L, that was my demon, definitely. I think it was. Oh, what was it called? I can't believe I can't remember what it's called. Oh, it's probably a good sign though, right? Amsterdam. It was called Amsterdam vodka, Miss L. And it is the devil, in case you guys are wondering. So yeah. But yeah, that's why we're here. That's why we talk and share all that stuff. Rufita on Facebook. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any free readings, guys. Just hang out. I might pull some love messages, at the end for you guys, but I'm not real sure just yet. I definitely squeezed it in on a pretty busy day, so let's just see how it works out. Sometimes I try to make these like short and sweet, and then I got 3 cards on the table and it's 13 minutes in, so I'm not sure. Malibu rum. Yeah. I really try not to drink anymore, guys, especially like the heavy liquor. But I did have a few beers this weekend at the, like Memorial Day, whatever, mabob. And also experienced a few experiences that reminded me why I don't need to drink. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah. 7 years sober, Miss Al. That is amazing. That is amazing. Nama says it was the wine. Divine Feminine cards. Which one? I have the Divine Feminine Oracle. Is that the one you're talking about? All right, let's go back to it, guys. I know. I'm just jabber. Let's do head, heart, higher self, please. Let's start with masculine. So I want to see what's masculine energy thinking about right now. New love. A new person has stirred romantic feelings. Ooh, interesting. All right, let's look at heart space. I can already feel like the triggers. What if this is new love for themselves? I'm just saying. All right, trust is coming out in the heart space. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Sandra got that card yesterday. Let's see. Higher soft space for the masculine. Ooh, 2 came out. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. this could be the one. You've already met your partner. Oh, see, that's a confirmation for feminine. Calm your horses. This could be the one. It says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. It's very possible masculine energy is seeing feminine energy like in a new light. I mean, it's also very possible that some of these masculines are finding new love. Absolutely. I mean, if it's like my journey, I'm like, yes, go for it. Have mercy. Everyone deserves happiness, right? But I kind of get that it's a little bit internal. It's a little bit of like soul to soul energy and not like a physical person. It could also be like it could be a physical person that's like maybe showing them soul energy. A lot of times when you're following your purpose, that can happen. That would be like the only way I could explain that is like my connection. So you guys all know me, right? I'm Rosa at PLR. But my connection to like Miss Owl and Sandra and Diana is a little bit different, right? Like a little bit more in depth, right? And I feel like that's the team that like Spirit drew to me, right? For the longest time, I was like, maybe they just, okay, so I come out here and I teach you guys about this journey. And then you guys kind of like get your wings and you take off. And I was like, why aren't they taking off? It's because they're teaching me. See? It's funny when we think we know everything. Hi, Pooja. All right. So, I do feel like higher self attraction is a confirmation that it's like I'm seeing divine feminine in a new light. In the higher self, this could be, remember, telepathy comes through the heart space. And a lot of times when I'm reading the current energy, like that's what I pick up. So it's like you could be feeling that your masculine is trusting you more. And that could mean a lot of things because there has been so much reunion, there has been so much contact. Both in the 3D and 5D, it's like there's definitely this bigger, more open to trusting again, right? Even on the feminine side is what I'm getting because I feel like it's coming through the heart chakra. It's like I trust you, you trust me. Let's start this again, right? Let's start over. Let's clean the slate. That type of energy. All right, let's pull feminine, head, heart, higher self space. Chemistry comes out. There is a strong magnetic attraction here in the head space. Some of you could be a little obsessive thinking. Man, I'm so much getting better with the obsessive thinking, and it's awesome. It's like my brain has room to do other things. So here's what I'm going to say about that. When you come into union, here's another thing I'm going to say about that. Remember when I used to say that union didn't have to be 3D union? Okay, so I'm going to change that up a little bit. Don't panic. But if you have a counterpart, because remember, guys, some people's counterpart has not incarnated in this lifetime. They just know that they are a twin on this journey, right? Some people's counterpart has passed away, but their soul is still here, right? Energetically, everything is still in the same place. So it can be very different for people. But if your counterpart is incarnated, like if you met a person and it catapulted your spiritual awakening and you learned that you were on this specific journey, then 3D union is important. I know, right? Don't fall out of your seat. But what I mean by that, does that mean you go off and get married and live happily ever after and you only care about your happiness? No. See, you have a purpose. There's something you're supposed to be doing, right? And that's why this whole thing happened. And it's like, as long as you fulfill your purpose, I mean, you can align yourself to all kinds of different things, right? But here's what I know. You can't run. You can't hide. You really can't hide. Like you can't pick up a boulder and try to like build a tunnel and get under, because the spirit will just lift the boulder and remove it. Tower moments, I'm telling you. And you can't cut cords. I mean, we all learn that, right? How many times has anybody in here tried to cut cords? Like, guys, I tried to do it multiple times. I'm just saying. Like I paid someone like to do a thing, like please cut this thing off. Woke up super, super depressed the next morning when I realized, oh, it's still there because, it's me. um, so you can't do none of those things. You have to accept the energy for what it is, and then you have to work with the energy to manifest and align, right? Or I guess align and then manifest. So I do feel like we're learning that the connection is always there. And if you block or run or hide or, try not to follow your purpose, that's your free will. You can. Good luck. You see what I'm saying? All right. Let's look at the heart space for the feminine. Express your love. Ooh, interesting. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. It doesn't have to be romantic, but I made the gesture. I definitely let my walls down a little bit more. And I would say that it was it was met with very good energy. I don't know how else to say that. It just worked out really well. It was clearly like I got a sign from the universe that I need to do this thing. I did this thing, and bam, everything worked out great. So it's very possible for some of you, if you're listening to me and you're hearing me and this is happening to you, the heart chakra is opening, and this is the message coming from masculine, and this is you going to masculine, right? So you're telling them to trust, and they're telling you to express the energy. So if you're on this journey with me and you're not blocking and you're not running and you're working with the energies and you're following your purpose, then it's like you hear me and you understand. But if you don't and you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, this isn't happening to me yet, it's because your walls are high. It's because you're afraid to be vulnerable. It's because you don't want to open the heart chakra. And I'm not knocking you. I'm just saying that's why. We do it because there's fear, right? Fear of the pain of, the dark night of the soul. It's like, we don't want to do that, right? Here's something I've learned through this journey, guys. We're going to have several dark nights of the soul. Each time we have a dark night of the soul, we ascend more, we level up, we awaken more, we understand more, we open up more. You see what I'm saying? So you're not going to have just one dark night. You may have one massive dark night of the soul when you very first have your spiritual awakening, because you have to cleanse. But we're on this earth with these, other energies. And we collect those energies as we move in our daily lives, and things happen and we have lessons to learn. So it's like, we're going to have more. You see what I mean? I feel like we have to stop being scared of the darkness. We have to see that if there wasn't darkness, we wouldn't be the light that we are. You see what I'm saying? All right, let's do higher self, and then we'll get to those love messages. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And this is higher self. So this is like getting to know each other in the 5D, in the spiritual aspect, in the soul's nature, right? All right. So on the bottom is children. And it says that your love life is being affected by children. Today is a very important day pertaining to children in my journey. It's interesting to me how children are so innocent, and they can cause us adults to completely detoxify, right? Like to completely purify, to completely remove anything that is unhealthy, ugly, toxic, you know what I'm saying? Whether that's, you know, addictions, bad habits, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's amazing how powerful children are. All right. So this is going to be things they want to say. Things they want to say. I just heard that. So, I mean, it can go either way. If I'm talking to masculine energy, if I'm talking to feminine energy, things they want to say. Wow. Me plus you equal a power couple. That's like an understatement, right? I'm so proud of everything you do. This is my favorite card. If you guys are in separation and you think that your counterpart energy has like went away and not dealt with this or not felt this or not seen how far you've ascended, then you're just fooling yourself because it's impossible. It's like in their face. They can't rhyme, can't hide, can't cut, you know, can't do none of these things. All right. Think about it, guys. If we could do this, we would all do this. The moment the first dark night of the soul came, we'd be like, oh, no, this is not for me. You know what I mean? We'd go back to our bottle and we'd go back to the party and we just wouldn't do any of this. You know what I'm saying? We'd never hear about twin flames or soul connections or spiritual nothingness. You know what I'm saying? We'd just go to the party because, you know, this is Earth and there's other words for it, but it's definitely the party place, right? All right, so it says your honesty and vulnerability scares me and allures me at the same time. That's really interesting, especially for feminines, because it was really hard for me to be vulnerable. I was super scared, but I don't know. I can't say it was super hard for me. I'm learning to listen, guys. So it's like I'm learning that when I hear spirit's guidance, and I follow it, it works out. You see what I'm saying? Like, it always works out. It's always good. It's never something bad. It's never spirit going to tell me, oh, you should contact this person and do this thing. And then, you know, something horrible happens. Like, it's never that way. So there's something about the feminine being vulnerable. But again, this was messages from them, what they want to say to you. So it's very possible, like if I'm talking to masculine energy, maybe the feminine wants the masculine to open up a little more, right? All right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope, no, I'm not. Listen to me. Let's pull a power of love to close it out. Mama says, I used to say that to him. So funny. Oh, it's okay, Pooja. It just means you can come back and rewatch it, and it'll give us some watch time. So spot on. I love it. Thank you, Nama. All right, let's pull some guidance from spirit. All right, so I heard it. I haven't heard this in a while. I used to say it all the time, guidance for all parties involved, because there was karmic parties, but there for a little while. You know what it was? It was, oh my goodness, I just figured something out and I got the goosebumps. Have mercy. Okay, so March 23rd, when Pluto went into the, Aquarius, and we got that 3-month period of whatever. Oh my goodness, mind blown right now. It's the release of the karmic energies. So that's why it was gone in this 3 months. But now I'm being asked to say again, guidance for all parties involved. Ooh, the cold chills. All right, let's get the guidance for all parties involved, please. Live tarot. All right, so creativity comes out. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. That is going to be the trick, forms of illumination. That Sagittarius full moon is going to show you something you're not going to be able to run from anymore. Discernment. You're developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. So illumination and illusion, willingness. You're able to compromise if the end result is love. I feel like that's the one for everybody, right? I get it. Okay. I'm not even going to say it that way, though. I'm sorry. Okay, so creativity is going to be masculine energy. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. They're learning new ways to see how to do things. Discernment is going to be feminine energy. You're developing a skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. You're learning there was always union. There was never anything stuck in the middle. You were always bridged together. You're one soul. And I'm going to say it just because I have to. But willingness is going to be karmic energy. And it says you're able to compromise if the end result is love. All right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope that reading was helpful. Let's see. We're only 30 minutes in. I think I'll offer a few love messages from your person. Let me clean up really quickly. Such a shift in energy after that reading, right? Shay's Decor on Facebook. Don't forget, guys, we are still multi-streaming on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. And I will be going over on Twitch tonight, guys. And we are starting to follow the rules over there so we can get monetized. But over on Twitch tonight, guys, it is going to be completely different than anything you guys have seen over here. So come over and join us. Sagittarius, full moon, pick a card. We're going to see what you don't see coming. That's going to be 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I know, Nama. It's okay. I just want to say, Nama, you can go over and watch it tomorrow morning when you get up. I think Twitch leaves the videos up for like 3 or 4 days. Huge shift. Yes, I felt it too. It was beautiful. It was like the little light bulb went off in my brain. I was like, oh, that's what it was. Remember, Pluto just gave us 3-month preview, right, of what's coming for the next 20 years. So, oh my gosh, that just has me, like, I have permagrin right now. If you guys could see my face, I'm just saying. All right, Nama, let's see what's going on. Let's pull from the Romance Angels first. This is going to tell me whether this is a 3D message or this is a 5D message that's going to come out with the next set of cards. That's Nama, calm down. All right. Let's see. Again, the new love came out. Nama, what's that about? Attraction came out and express your love came out. So 2 of the cards that came out in the reading came out. On the bottom, pay attention to the red flags. Right. A new person has stirred up romantic feelings. 2 of Pentacles. It's not a new person, the infinity sign. But it is like maybe seeing them in a new light. Oh, it's a Y. You're seeing the Y. So you may have been stuck in like a repetitive cycle and you just recently learned like why you were in that cycle. And then you learned almost like how to flip it. All right, let's look at attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. This is just telling me that you're in the present. Page of Swords. So Page of Swords can be about new communication. No, that's an Ace of Swords. It is new communication. It's a new way of communicating. I feel like maybe this person was, someone was like scared to talk to you. But it's like you attract them back by being in the present energy. So like, in other words, there's no anxiety. You're not worried about what happened. You're not worried about what's coming. And that seems attractive to them. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So Five of Wands comes out and it says it's challenging for you. It's difficult. But I just want to say Five of Wands, it's not the swords. You didn't get the Five of Swords where they're stabbing and killing each other. So Five of Wands is training, practice. It's like you've trained for this. You're prepared for this. On the bottom is King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is about like stepping up to the plate. It's responsibility. But it's also sometimes, Nama, can be like putting someone up on a pedestal. If I'm talking to you about your divine counterpart, you're equal. There's no one better than the other. And it doesn't matter who's ascending more, who's awakening quicker. Doesn't matter. You like, let's say you're awakening quicker than they are. You need them to awaken slower so that you can be where your soul wants you to be, and they can be where their soul needs them to be. So like it doesn't. There's no person that's like wrong or not as good as, or like there's no one person that's like better than. You see what I'm saying? It's all equal. All right. When you touch me, I feel butterflies in my stomach. Also, when they hear, okay, so I was going to say also when they hear your voice, but that's not true. If they have a recording of your voice, it's possible. Like if you've left, it's a voicemail. If you've left something like recorded, they listen to that often. But there's something about like when you talk to them in the present, like live, that causes the butterflies. I can feel all the love you are sending me, and it's electrifying. I just want to say it's because you went through this like pretty fast ascension, right? You had a pretty quick lift since when you found me, right? And it's like spirit drew you, and it's like you've been following spirit's guidance ever since. I see you doing those lives all the time. So I feel like it's causing them to get. I noticed that like when masculine energy is stagnant, when the feminine energy works her path, follows her purpose, refills her cup, puts the focus on the journey and not the person, right? The purpose and not the person. It's like it's electrifying, it's high vibrational, and it like sends ripples, right? And it's like they feel it and it helps them. It's like it gives them a lift also. All right, let's do bottom one. I love our deep conversations. They open my mind. So I feel like these are all definitely 3D things that they want to say to you. And they may have actually said that you open up their mind to you recently. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. She said, so spot on today that it's scary. I get scared sometimes too, guys. Don't get scared. Just know that it's spirit guiding you, trying to show you like what it is that you're doing. A lot of times we just need confirmation because we doubt ourselves tremendously, right? But I totally understand, Mama. Sometimes I get scared too. All right. Shay's Decor. Absolutely. Shay's Decor. All right, same thing. Shades Decor. I'm going to pull a romance angel so I can see if it's 3D, 5D. Reconciliation. Wow. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Shades decor. I wonder why you were drawn to me. I'm just kidding. All right, let's pull a little tarot and find out like why. What's the reconciliation about? And has it happened already? In the 5D it has, right? So 8 of Cups comes out, the Sun comes out, and Wheel of Fortune comes out. So I'm getting that like this person could have walked away a long time ago. Or maybe like it's just been a while. You've been waiting a while because Wheel of Fortune is like it was stuck and now it's starting to move again. So I do feel like something may have happened recently that's bringing you like excitement with the Sun, bright joy, happiness, and Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter. So Shades Decor. This is definitely your twin journey, right? That's why you're here. But I want you to know that Jupiter. Okay, so the North Node is not like anything in the sky. It's not like a planet or a rock or anything like that. It's just a measurement, okay? That tells us where we're headed, right? And right now, the North Node is in Taurus, and it's moving. North Node always goes retrograde, and it's moving into Aries. So for those of you on the twin journey, right? Shades Decor, you're on this journey. So it's like where the North Node is kind of shows you where your purpose needs to be aligned, like what you're doing, where you're headed, right? And then on your own birth chart, of course, too. But what's happening is Jupiter, okay, Wheel of Fortune, and this could definitely be like full moon Sagittarius energy. It's all of it. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Okay, so Jupiter is it's passing over, right? Like they're gonna cross where the North Node is. So it's like Jupiter is gonna kiss the North Node for a second, right? And so Jupiter is things getting unstuck, things bending in your favor. It's good luck, good fortune. A lot of times when I see the Wheel of Fortune, especially in this purple tarot, I get the like a mechanical wheel, and it's just stuck, like it needs to be oiled and it needs to get going again. Coming out with the Sun, I feel like this happened and you don't expect it, and it's like when this energy comes in, when these things align, most likely Jupiter and that North Node, it definitely could be pretty impactful for the reconciliation. But also, I mean, if I look at it as Jupiter and the Sun, it could also be saying that the Sagittarius full moon that's coming brings this person back around. So, I mean, it could definitely go both ways. Either way, it's a past life relationship that you're living again in this lifetime. I like sleeping next to you comes out. Definitely a little, that's not true. That's actually 3D. I was going to say 5D, but it's not. It's actually 3D. I can picture, like I can see the person picturing, sleeping next to you. I never believed in soulmates, but then I met you. Remember, it doesn't say twin flames. 3 different types of relationships, guys. Twin flames, soulmates, and karmics. This person probably just never believed in love in general. My greatest wish is to make you smile and feel safe around you. So these are all 3D messages. I like sleeping next to you. I never believed in soulmates, but then I met you. And my greatest wish is to make you smile and feel safe around me. That's going to be really strong collective masculine energy. It's almost like I heard it all at one time. Boom, boom. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Yes, perfect. Great. Oh, let's see. Who is this? So Majid Das. Am I saying that right? So Majid. Hey, weren't you here last night? Not the same one? I can't remember that name. Like two, is there any third party in our relationship between me and Debamida? Anita. Thank you, Shay's Decor. Miss Austin says several retrogrades in her chart. Yes, and those do mean challenges. Absolutely. Rashima says, I want to be next. All right, Rashima. Oh, yes, guys. Please tap that like button for me. Absolutely. Thank you, Miss O. Nama, I said that today and then I put him on a pedestal. We all do it, girl. We all do. And I feel like we're doing a lot here lately because we're just so proud. We're just so excited to see them stepping into their power and following their purpose, right? Yes, Sandra, thank you for confirming. I thought the name looked familiar. Yes. And Jupiter, no, wait, it's Saturn. Is it Jupiter or Saturn? Saturn is the husband or Jupiter is the husband? Is it Jupiter? Miss L, remind me. I don't know. Jupiter, I see it. Your husband. Yeah, there it is. See? Miss L, sent to teach me. All right, Rashima, let me know that you're still here. Let me know you were patient, hung out, waited for me to see your comment. Ooh, it's 12:37. I feel like that was a while back. Did we miss Rashima yesterday too? I want to say I kind of remember calling her. But I can't remember if I did the reading. Oh, I love you. Thank you, Rashima. Did you get one yesterday? I want to say you were the first one in yesterday, and I kind of remember calling your name, but I can't remember if you got the reading or not. Nine of Wands. You did my reading. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't remember. It goes. People will ask me about a reading they got like a week ago. They'd be like, remember when you did that reading and you said that thing when you saw that one card? I'm like, I wish I could remember like that, but I can't. All right, Ashima. So same thing. I flipped over. I find your inner wisdom very attractive. All right. All right, guys. Last one. And then I'm going to wrap it up. Don't forget, 8 o'clock tonight over on Twitch. The link is going to be in the description box of this video. The Sagittarius full moon pick a card for Twitch only, guys. So if you haven't followed us over on Twitch, you're missing out. Also, guys, I've opened one-on-ones. I know that I had them closed last week for the holidays, but they are now open. So I have several available. No more today, but several available Saturday and Sunday. And Etsy shop. Don't forget Etsy shop for private readings. I do have several spreads in the Etsy shop you can choose from. All right, Rashima, here it comes. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to get rid of the scammer. I sensed him coming. I have to wait. I swear, it's like spirit tells me. My husband is trying for an on-site job. Does he get it or not? Interesting. All right. Saturn is lessons. Yes. The rule maker, I always say, which is not really. I've recently learned that Uranus is actually the rule maker and just really blames Saturn. Saturn takes the blame. I think Saturn likes to look tough. All right, Rashima. I promise I'm going to get to it. All right. Religious factors. Rashima, what? Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual past. Rashima, that took a minute to come out, and it is so direct. On the bottom, wedding. This situation involves a marriage. Rashomar, do you got the goosebumps yet? All right, I do. All right, let's pull some messages. So again, it's going to be a twin counterpart. One or both of you could be married. Thank you for teaching me what real love is. Thank you for being there for me when I needed it the most. You make me feel like a kid again. This was really collective over this past weekend. Anytime you come in contact with your counterpart, whether it's 5D, 3D, whether it's text, voice, it doesn't matter. Anytime you could meditate and do this, honestly. But anytime that you come into a soul to soul like contact, remember you're one soul, you definitely get this like rejuvenation. I call it the boost. When I would try to block my twin, I would I don't hate me. I'm just being honest, guys. But I would unblock just long enough to like have contact, and then I would be like, okay, I'm good for the next 6 months. I know. I said don't hate me. I don't do that anymore. But I kind of get that energy like a boost. All right, Rashima, I'm going to leave it there. You got my stomach doing all the butterflies and circles and turns, and have mercy. All right, guys, thank you for coming in and hanging out. I love you guys so very much. I appreciate you guys always participating. Please like, share, comment, all those very good things. Guys, over on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, I appreciate you so very much. We are getting so close to the 1,000 subscribers. But about a year ago, we went to all live streaming. And our watch time is definitely taking a hit for that. So playlists, guys, I have playlists. If you guys have missed any signs, I have how-to playlists, subscriber energy playlists. Please go over, click one of those today for me, and let's see that number go up a little bit. I want to make sure that when we get to the 1,000 subscribers, we stay at the 4,000 watch hours. Again, I appreciate all of you so very much, and I'm always sending you abundant love and light on your journey. I hope to see you guys all tonight on Twitch. Link's going to be in the description box of this video. Have a good day, guys.